I would like to just to tell the parents, no, you've abandoned this child. You can't, you know, who are you to tell me I can't have this child?
But obstacles stand in the way. Not only must Upton find the parents in a country with outdated records, few phones, and a difficult language barrier, under Romanian law, the parents who abandon their children are the only ones who can sign the papers for them to leave for medical treatment. So far, Upton has found fewer than half the parents of the children he's trying to rescue on this trip.
This is where, like, my pack is. These are the kids that are the most advanced, the kids that know where they are, and these are all my friends. Hello! Hello, Alexandru!
He's like a friendly uncle. He calls them by name. And they all remember him, the man from America who is their best hope for a new life. They know he can reunite them with friends who have already gotten out.
This is Christina Babushi.
This old videotape shows Christina with her two best friends, Isidore and Ciprian. She was left behind when the two boys were adopted by American families. He doesn't want to leave her again. Upton had found foster homes for almost every child in this room. 9-year-old Anna, 7-year-old Christian, 12-year-old Ileana, 16-year-old Hildy, 9-year-old Kostika, 17-year-old Janina, and 12-year-old Maureen.
He's called Maureen?
Maureen Moldovan.
Maureen is proving to be Upton's biggest worry on this trip. He had been assured the boy's father, a gypsy, had at last been located, but the address was wrong. Upton hires a Romanian to search full-time, knowing the odds are against him.
It's a series of impossibilities, and we just deal with one after another. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of money, it takes a lot of frustration, a lot of hitting that wall and then saying, okay, now what do we do?
Time is his enemy. Everything is taking longer than expected. He knows the Romanian authorities might try to stop him at any moment.
When we come back, the dramatic conclusion of John Upton's personal crusade. Will his determined efforts to rescue the children succeed? And in the end, who will make the journey to America and who will be left behind?
So the man that the orphans called Johnny has returned to Romania determined to rescue as many of the children as he can from that miserable existence. But the bureaucratic roadblocks, as you saw, are just overwhelming. And the government that still can't care for its own children makes it extremely difficult for someone else to help. And while John Upton struggles with the system, the children wait, their hearts and their faces full of hope.
Although this is John Upton's first trip back here in 2 years, word has spread throughout the institution that Johnny has come to take more children to America. Hopes are soaring. 12-year-old Maureen Moldovan pleads for what every kid in this place is dreaming of. Take me to America.
How do you say I'll try? Ocean check? Yeah.
It seems every child here knows a lucky few will be getting out of this place.
Huh? I'm Johnny, that's right.
You become a Pied Piper to these kids. Do you worry that you may have overpromised them?
All the time. That's the pressure. Because it's easy to be anonymous and to send a check and to keep your distance. But I've crossed that line. And some kids are going to get left behind, and that's going to be tough. But it's not going to be because of me. That's okay.
A final decision is upon him. What to do about Elena? He has finally gotten the paperwork he needs, but she's still out of control. Upton fears the long trip will be impossible in her current state.
I hope that I'm doing the right thing by taking her out of here. Is it more cruel to take her out and to introduce her into a new environment, or is it more cruel to leave her here? I don't know. I'm really having difficulty with this now. There you go. That's better. That's better.
Hours later, Upton finally manages to break through to Elena.
I know that she responds to affection. I know she responds to kindness. I don't know what kind of life she's going to lead. I don't know if she's ever going to be, quote, normal, unquote. But I know that she shouldn't have to be scooting around on the floor. And I know that we can help her somehow. Elena was the reason why I came.
It was time to go home.
John, you've worked a long time toward this day.
2 years.
Are you anxious?
Now's the moment.
All right.
Now's the moment.
You have your records and
Got my
files and
records.
information?
I'm ready to go.
The rescue effort has dragged on too long. Upton decides this is the day he must leave or risk losing it all. First stop, the director's office. In order to take the children out, he must get her signature on all the documents. Although the papers are in order, there's no guarantee the director will sign them. In fact, she can't be found.
Why isn't she here, though?
I
mean,
don't
she
know.
knew
I don't know.
She knew we were coming.
I don't know.
Upton suspects the director is deliberately staying away to foil his plans.